All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glory is unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Harakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone. And greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. Shalom unto you. All right, this is the brother Shaquat from the Las Vegas camp. And just want to hit this article right quick and just let y'all know, man, we've been telling y'all this was coming, okay? And it ain't about, saying I told you so, as much as it is about showing you that these things are coming to pass, and we, what you gonna do now? I'm not even gonna make the point of what you're gonna do. We told you there's been plenty of videos put out there, particularly by the men of the Lord, that's warning you. You better make a decision. You better get in the secret place of the Most High. Plenty of those videos out there, okay? But we're showing you that things are coming to pass in current events, okay? And these are just small. It's not on the scale that we've been warning you about, but these things are leading up to it. What are you going to do? All right? So, like I have this article I'm going to get into. It says Crown Royal quarantine rules in Cayman Islands. All right? And before I get into that, I'm going to hit a couple verses in this chapter, which is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15. I'm going to start verse 1. I'm going to jump down. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." Okay, prophecy means to say something before. So we've been warning you from before, okay, that these things were coming to the world. And I mean, for decades, when things was all peace, and no big deal, okay, we were telling y'all, nah, y'all better get yourself spiritually prepared. Y'all better get yourself mentally prepared for these things that are coming. Okay, y'all better get in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, which is the name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Because before you know it, the world's about to change in the blink of an eye. And and you guys aren't going to be prepared for it, okay? It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh." Ba'ashim Yahushai. It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Hey, write these things down because they're going to come to pass. And as they come to pass, before they came to pass anyway, people say, hey, whatever. People, you can see people lollygagging. Now that certain things, the Crown Royals hit, a little under a year ago, boom, now now you start getting them phone calls from people that you talked to, 5, 6, 10 years ago. Hey, yeah, the world is crazy, and you were saying that something was coming. What's going on? They're waiting for you to be in haste. Hey, man, you better hurry up. Nah, we're still laid back, cool, calm, and collected. Okay, yeah, when we get on the street, we teach with passion, but we're not. If you're waiting for us to get that nervous energy that you people are starting to feel, it ain't coming, man, because we've been prepared for this. As the scripture saying, in Isaiah the 33rd chapter, it says, "And knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of thy times." While you people are unstable because you don't know what the hell's going on, we going to be calm and stable. We going to sit, yep, we told y'all. Now what you going to do, all right? But particularly with this article, I'm going to jump straight down to this verse, which is 2nd Esdras 15 and 17. "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Okay, and this is you can tell that these quarantine, these lockdowns, London just had a tier 4 lockdown, and the people are running. Okay, people are they saying they're trying to disguise it like they're trying to get around for the Christmas holiday, and be around other people. But that ain't what the mandate was. The mandate over there is that you can't leave. And so there's all types of things happening. But this article in particular is about the Cayman Islands and how they did. Because I want to show you a level of technology that they've used over there, and that's going to be used over here. They've already started it. Okay? And so that was the point. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Now, how are they going to stop you from going anywhere? All right, I'll show it. This is from Blacklisted News. Crown Royal 19, quarantine rules in Cayman Islands. All right. It says, in yet another example of government overreach, stepping past the civil liberties of the people of the world, it says an American teenager and her boyfriend have been sentenced to 4 months in a Cayman Island jail for violating local quarantine rules. Okay, and this is both of them right there. Okay, it says, I'll tell you who they are, I guess, because the article's reading it. It says, American teenagers jailed for 4 months for violating COVID rules in Cayman Islands. Skylar Mack, 18, of Georgia, broke her 2-week quarantine after 2 days because she wanted to watch her boyfriend, Vanji Remgeet, a 24-year-old jet ski racer from the Cayman Islands, compete in a local race on November the 29th. People reported. I guess that's People magazine, but they're digital. They're online. Anyway, it says under Cayman Crown Royal guidelines, travelers are required to undergo a 14-day quarantine in residence upon arriving on the island. So to even go to the island, you have to agree to a 2-week quarantine. Okay, before going there. And that means you have to at least be there for that long. Okay, so think about that. So that's already going to turn, if you just want to go for the weekend, fly in for the weekend and then hang out on the beach or whatever, and then fly back, that ain't happening no more. You're going to desire to go somewhere, and it's going to be, the restrictions are going to be so cold-blooded that you're not going to be able to go. That you're like, it ain't worth the trouble. So you have to be at this place for 2 weeks minimum, just because you have to do require to undergo a 14-day quarantine in residence upon arrival to the island. They want to make sure you ain't bringing it over and spreading it. Okay, it says Mac pled guilty to remove her, and here's the point that I want to make. Skylar Mack pled guilty to remove her Geo-Fencing bracelet and breaking quarantine for 7 hours in order to watch her boyfriend compete in a local jet ski race. He pleaded guilty to aiding and abetting her. Okay, the couple was initially sentenced to a fine and community service by Magistrate Angeline Hernandez. Okay, so that's that. Now let me go into this. Okay, it says, let me make sure this is rolling, and it is perfect. It says, what is geofence? So I looked up what their definition of what geofence is. Kind of Googled it so you can understand what it is, which we should be able to understand just off the title of it, what it is, right? And that was from where did it go? Where did it go? Yep. See here, right there, right? It says, what is geofence and what can they do? If you own a GPS tracker, you have just been shopping. For one, you have probably come across the term geofence or geofencing. It isn't a very commonly used word outside of GPS applications, so it may be a bit confusing. In this short article, we'll explain geofencing in plain language. We'll talk a bit about what they can do, and even look at how to use them using the GoTrack app as an example. Okay. It says quick definition. Let's start with an easy understanding explanation. A geofence is an imaginary border drawn around a point by a GPS tracking system. As you see on the right, there's an example. They have the city there, but then they have that red circle, okay, the red dot, so to speak, over it, right? So you simply pick a location and decide how large of an area to include inside the map. Now, that's where the power is at in this thing, okay? That's where the control is at in this thing. Who gets to choose how big the geofence is? Wait, I thought we were free. Now, maybe in the Cayman Islands, the government rules may be different, but hey, This this can and will be used all over the world. This will be used to when they implement the mark of the beast. You gotta be able to see this thing, okay? You gotta be able to see this thing. Yeah, we're only at the Maxine Waters stage, but you gotta be able to see where this thing is going, okay? It says, you simply pick a location and decide how large an area to include inside the imaginary fence. It's imaginary, okay? It says once a geofence is created, it can use as a trigger for alerts and events. For example, your tracker system can tell you whenever one of your vehicles enters or leaves the area. Okay? It is kind of like an invisible pet fence, right? Treat you like animals, man, like pets. Like them dog collars when they go past the fence or past the imaginary fence line, it shocks them. They go back. They get a small shock and the dog feels super uncomfortable till he gets back across that line. Okay? That's what they're about to do to you. Now, the shocking part, hey, I don't know. I don't know that part. But once you cross the line, they ain't having it. Just it's the same thing as with your chip. If you can't have access to this door, they don't want you to have access to the break room. You ain't going in the break room until your break room time. Okay, you can't have access to the candy machine, or the lunchroom or whatever. Or at school, you can't. You can only have access to your own classroom. No, you got science. You can't go ditch and go off to another class. Okay, ain't none of that. That's out. Okay, you guys got to see where they're going with this. The complete level of control. All right, which the only thing that's supposed to control you Jakes, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, is Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. Okay, it says, but instead of setting off a dog collar, it sends a message to the tracking system. If you do not use GoTrack and just want to learn about geofencing, skip ahead to family uses for family uses. You see where this is going? Do you see where this is going? And that's one of the apps, GeoTrack, okay? But I think I've made the point though. Okay? This is just mark of the beast technology, man, that they can easily implement into this whole thing. Why do you think they set up, before all of this was going on, they set up the 5G systems? Okay? They're setting up these 5G systems. Now these people over in the Caymans, they got sentenced to 4 months because they couldn't sit for 2 weeks. Well, he had a race or whatever he had. Well, you should have got there two weeks early. Okay? They should have got there 2 weeks early. Or she should have got there 2 weeks early or watched it on TV. I can't control what they were up to, but this just goes to show you what's going on in the world, where we're at. They've been put in jail because they took off their bracelet. They got a bracelet put on them because they came to the island. They got geo-tracked. Okay, geo-fenced in. Okay? Like, in this mark of the beast is supposed to monitor all types of things. Your heart rate. It's supposed to know all kinds of things. Well, that's why do you think they're trying to put it inside of your body? Okay? This thing is bigger than y'all think, man. Okay? So I just want to bring that info out. If you just keep putting these bits of information brothers is putting together in here, you can truly see how this, I better go to the script, how you can't buy or sell. Okay, I got to read it. I mean, I wasn't going to, but hey, it's got to be read. You guys got to understand this point. Well, I'm going to just, no, you're not going to just. If you take this thing, it's a wrap for you anyway. Okay? If you was in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, you would say, Lord willing, the Most High don't allow me to take this thing. That He keeps me strong away from this thing. That He provides me away from this thing. These should be the things that you pray for. Okay, faith to east and call on the name of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. But you better have your works in order. Okay, you better have your faith on 100. Okay, you better push it to the limit, man. Okay. I'll read it right quick and I'll close out. Revelation 13, verse 16. And He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And you're telling me with this new 5G system, they can't put all this technology together into this thing? And all it is just like your phone can do it. Your phone has how many apps in it? How many apps do you guys add onto your phones? You telling me that they can't have through these the cloud and all these other this what do they call it? But basically onto this technology, you can't just link right into this stuff. You can link right in. Okay, and it's moved around and tracked by the 5G towers. Okay, something more powerful than they was using before. And they even talked about get on to, Trump said months ago, get on to that 6G, start working on that. Okay, in other countries, I believe China somewhere already was playing with that. But we don't even fully know the adverse effects that it's going to come with. Okay, but they're getting the system ready so you can now be on it. What do you think the nanobites is about? Okay, to make you more acceptable to taking that mark. And where you find those nanobites at, with the luciferase and all of that in there, in that shot, man. Okay, you guys get it now? You better open your mind up, man. You better open your eyes up and quit playing games. Y'all sitting up here scared. Y'all scared at the wrong thing for the wrong reasons. We're scared of what the Most High gonna do to us if we take this, if we don't obey the calling that we've been given. Y'all scared of what I'm not gonna be able to eat, man. Eating is the least of my worries. What happens to you with the Most High will follow you into the next life. You may not believe in reincarnation, but it could follow you into the next life. Okay, it says, anyway, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. If you can't buy or sell, you can't participate in life. Okay, you can't be around. You can't go shopping. Ain't no Christmas gifts. You can't go shopping. You can't sell nothing to earn your living, to make your money, to buy food. You cannot participate. If you remember the movie Demolition Man, which is coming back around, brothers are starting to bring that out again. That Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. You notice there was a whole Edgar Friendly and his whole band of underground people that were hiding away because they couldn't participate in the system. Police were trying to find him and hunt him. They sent Wesley Snipes to go get the guy because he was waking up people and telling people, about to stay off the grid and don't take it. Okay, they didn't have access, so they would pop up, hop out, and then that's when Sylvester Stallone realized they wasn't bad guys. They were coming out trying to get food. He's like, man, these people are trying to get food because they're hungry. It wasn't about them just terrorizing the world. The San Angeles. It was about that they were trying to get food to feed themselves, and they were children when he got down there and everything. Okay, so you guys got to really consider where this thing is going. This devil has been putting this information out in your face, conditioning you for decades, man. Okay? The agenda's been set long ago. So a lot of you gonna take that Maxine waters, and then you gonna come up short, man. You're gonna end up perishing. A lot of people about to perish off these first doses, man. People already fainting and whatever else. All right, so you gotta see the bigger picture here. All right, so this is part of the Mark of the Beast tech that they're showing you that's being used. Geo-Fence you in, man. Geo-Fence you in. Where's that? Where's the image of it? Oh, it's on the other one. But yeah, you can easily be geo-fenced in. And that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark. And then the mark was decided if you have access into these certain things, to these certain areas outside the fence line or how big your fence line is. Okay? Or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying, man. We'll give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Arakakudash, double honor to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. To the next one, Shalom.